so here we go. Semi-range report. This is right now, February 17th. This is the Monday. I've got about 4, I think, more Saturdays to prepare for the tactical games. So we're going to talk a little bit about some of the stuff that I'm using, or planning on using at the games, and just kind of go over a range report kind of thing like we've done before. I like to do those, so we're going to do it again. The main focus of being out here today was to dial in all of my stuff for the games. I'm kind of focusing more on the games. There's a couple different things, like I'm taking a break kind of from the S15 shield arms mags. I'm not taking a break. I still carry them. See, right here. Still love them, still use them. I've got plus 10 springs in all of them. They're working fine. They're locking back. They're doing what they need to do. More to come on that later and other stuff with that. But we're taking a small break of focus from that, and we're working on some fundamentals for the games. Because I learned last time that it is very important to be strong, to be fast and quick and all these kind of things, okay? Very important to be strong. I need to work on my strength, picking up the big old 150, 175 pound bag of dirt. That's hard. And from what I understand, they still do that kind of stuff. But I learned your pistol marksmanship, your rifle marksmanship is important, okay? Because you do use that. But your pistol marksmanship is very important because you drop a lot of rounds, you lose a lot of points, or you gain time, however you want to count it. It's very important, okay? So you could have a guy whiz past everything, bing, bang, boom, he beats everybody, but he missed a bunch of shots. And the guy that took his time a little bit more gains those points back by being more accurate. So we worked on some fundamentals. And with that, we're dialing in this guy right here. I ran this guy last time. This is a Glock 23, right, with a 9mm Wolf barrel in it, a conversion barrel. I like this thing. This is actually the gun that I shot my hand off with, or my finger off with, not with the 9mm barrel. I've changed out the barrel. I can't get rid of this guy, even though, yes, he's hurt me before. Technically, he didn't do it. I did it. So I like this gun. It's a good gun. You can't run optics at this point. I don't know why. At tactical games, so I'm just running a red fiber optic front, blacked out rears, and it works fine. I'm running the light on here mainly for weight, right, to kind of keep the gun settled down a little bit, and it works with my holster, my T-Rex arms. Is it Ragnarok? I don't remember. That's not the Ragnarok. I don't remember. The T-Rex arms sidecar. No, it's not. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I think it might be the Ragnarok. The outside the waistband thing that goes on a Safariland clip-on dealio thing. That's what I'm running, okay? And it works fine, and it's going good. For rifle, I'm using pretty much the same lower that I did last time. It's got a Geisley trigger. It's got the JE Machine Tech buffer. I can't remember the buffer, or a buffer tube. I can't remember the buffer and buffer spring. I think it's a blue spring and an H2 buffer. I don't remember. SBA 3 brace, Farrow Concept sling. The upper is kind of new. I believe this is, I anodized this upper, right? So this is an upper that I put together. It's got a PSA bolt in it. It's got a Bear Creek Arsenal 16-inch barrel that I cut down to somewhere around a 13.8, 13 whatever. I don't remember exactly the right length because I cut it specifically to fit the Breek Arms 3-prong flash hider and their can. It's not really a can, but their Castle blast forwarder, okay? Really like it. So this is a big shout out to the folks there at Breek Arms. Cool dudes. They're really helping me out. Really helping me out with these things. I guess you could call them a sponsor. Ooh, moving up in the world, I guess. But they sent me the rail. So this is their rail. I do like it, whether they send it to me for free or not. I still do like it. It does what it needs to do. Low profile. It's got plenty of venting areas, whatever you want to call it, so that the thing doesn't get super, super hot. It cools off. It's got M-locks where it needs M-locks. I don't run a whole lot of stuff on it unless they say that we need a light. It's going to be run pretty much just like this. I might put a hand stop. I don't know. We'll see as we go. But then, yeah, that's their rail, their 3-prong. Can you see that in there? Yeah, their 3-prong flash hider and their blast forwarder. I need to make sure, before we get much further, that blast forwarder and 3-prong are fine for the games, because they're being picky about those things from what I understand, and I don't want to show up there with this and then be like, hey, you can't run it for whatever reason. Anyway, I also have Breek Arms clamp-on style, which I've never really used, lightweight, low-profile gas block. It's working fine. And then their Warhammer charging handle, which I do like. I do like. I've been running this on this gun and on my AR9, getting rounds in, getting used to it. It works. It's doing work. I can't remember the exact who makes these flip up iron sights, but they're just iron sights because you got to use them. Still love the EOTech. Took it off the Mark 18 and I used it last time. I just like it. It works well. Until something better comes along, I'm just gonna keep rocking it. All right, that's pretty much that guy. So those are the guns that we're using for the games. And to go over some kind of stuff, I'll probably, I don't know, I probably won't do a separate video. But I kind of did a separate video. But in general, knowing what you're shooting at, knowing where you're hitting, this is just diagnostic science crap that I was getting ready for my pistol. And I'm going to be shooting Wolf, primarily Wolf Tula. Last time I spent a little bit more and got better ammo, and then I realized we're not shooting that far anyway. As long as it goes bang and is consistent, it's fine with me. So I wanted to see where I was hitting. You've got basically all of this is from, well, this guy right here. This is from 5 to 50 yards. This is my group. Point of aim right here. The further you go back, the harder it is to get this as the exact point of aim. I don't need glasses, but I don't have the best eyesight. I don't even know what I have. But aiming about right here, okay? I'm hitting about right here. Knowing that is very important. Moving back to 95 yards, I aimed right here because this was getting full. I have 2 shots here and I threw one up here. So knowing where you're hitting is very important. So that was kind of what we did today with a pistol. And then we ran some, the Haley Strategic Venti 100 shot drill thing, whatever. I think that's what it is. The hand, feel, eyes, hand, or something like that. That's a good drill. If you've got 100 rounds, 2 boxes of ammo, that's an excellent drill to run, or you could even do it with 50 rounds, I think. It's excellent drill. Work on your fundamentals. That was the main thing that I was out here doing today. Something else I wanted to try. I did it last time, and it made a lot of sense, and it worked out very well. I'm using a 36-yard zero, okay? And so this is basically from 25, right? 25 up to 100. And you have a little bit of up and down, right? There's not a whole lot of left and right. But that's kind of your, that's your point of impact shift. Point of aim was always right here. Point of impact was a little bit high because the bullet goes up and it comes back down. That's acceptable to me. To keep that, the targets that we shoot are not little bitty targets. They're silhouette sized targets. I think Grizzly makes them. But knowing that if I aim right here, right, if at 100 yards I'm a little bit high, I can just aim slightly low and I'm still good. That's good. That's good to know. Good stuff to know. We scooted back to 270, I think, and this is how it was oriented. I shot 10 rounds, okay, and this looks all horrible and everything. I could not see this, my point of aim very well, so I was just kind of trying to aim in the middle. And as you can kind of see, now the wind's blowing, as you can kind of see, that's not a hole, that's a staple. My shots, I had a couple over here, and I had a couple down here. Now, knowing this, I'll probably have a better point of aim, I would think. I mean, if I was aiming at this, then yes, I hit this, so I was fine, okay? But if I had a more specific point of aim that I could see and contrast against other things, even though I should have been able to see this, I just couldn't see it. It's not magnified. Knowing that I'm still just maybe slightly high, and then I need to work on my fundamentals a little bit and pull these back over here to the left, that's fine. Knowing that this is where it's hitting at about 300 yards, and I think if I went actually back to 300 yards, right, another 25 yards back, these would probably drop a little bit more because at this point the rounds are starting to come back down, right? So starting to come back down, so that would still put my point of impact around where I'm aiming. So knowing that, it gives you confidence, it gives me confidence, doesn't give you confidence of anything, but it gives me confidence of my gear. And if you have confidence in your gear, then you don't have to worry about it, right? You don't have to get out there and be like, okay, let's see where this thing's hitting. And you take your first couple shots trying to dial in, figure out where you're hitting. You don't have time to do that, right? So knowing this before you even start practicing, so you get quality practice when the time comes in. That was the main crux of what we were doing. We also did a little bit of pistol caliber carbine, pistol caliber pistol comparison. I had some buddies of mine do these a while back ago, did some videos with them. Excellent stuff. They liked it. Most of them ended up picking the Scorpion, which I put everything else away pretty much. But I brought this guy out again because I've changed some things. I put on this I can't remember who makes this, but it's basically like a UTG rail. It was like 20 bucks, but it actually works really, really well. Very, very solid lockup on there. Very, very solid. I bet it's solid enough you can mount a laser. But now I can run my light. I like the fact that I can run a light now. These folks, Penty, I think it's Penty, whoever they are, they sent me this optic to review. So I'm looking at this thing, and we're just going to run it on this guy, run it on something else, and then we'll give our thoughts. We got to get some round counts before we can say it's great or not great. It does have a red dot, does have a green dot. And it works fine so far. There's nothing to write home about as far as being extraordinarily, crazily awesome, but it's working fine. So I did my thoughts, my comparisons, which one I would pick. Look for that video later. I'm not going to spoil it now. But I did add these things, and then I should have brought out the other guy, the Scorpion. I changed out some springs in there, even though some people say don't change out springs. I changed them out anyway. They're for M Carbo, I think is the company that makes them. Just a spring kit that reduces about 45% of your trigger pull, because that Scorpion has a heavy, heavy trigger pull. This guy's got a heavy trigger pull too. He's kind of working itself in a little bit, and it's fine. And the Scorpion now with that it's about a 4.5 pound trigger pull now. It's a lot nicer. It's a lot nicer. I think that's it, guys. That's pretty much what we worked on today. We did rope climbs. We did picking stuff up. I had a buddy out here with me. He might come out to the games. That'd be kind of cool. He's been working on it, so hopefully he'll come out. And we just did some stuff. The more we get closer, I don't know if y'all want to see the mini battles like we did before. If that helps anybody, let me know. Take some time and effort to hook up everything and to get cameras and stuff. Or I could just come in here and do it by myself if y'all don't even care. But if you do care, then maybe we'll do some of that. But we're going to be doing it anyway. I think that's it. All right. If you have any questions, if you want to know, this is kind of what this is what we're doing right now. If you want me to work on something else, probably won't do it because this is what I'm working on. But if there's something specific that you want to see, stuff that I've done before that maybe I didn't follow up on that you want to see, let me know. I forget. If you've asked me questions before, sometimes I forget to answer. Let me know. That's pretty much it. All right. Y'all be good to be safe. Appreciate y'all watching everything, and we'll catch y'all in the next video. All right, and one more thing. We are, again, this is February 17th. Check the subscriber number, my clicker counter, whatever. However many subscribers I have, I'm almost to 10,000 subscribers. Pretty freaking cool. I never thought I'd get there. But at the time of this recording, I've got about 120 before I hit that 10,000. Once we hit that 10,000, we're going to be doing an awesome giveaway. I think it's awesome. We've got some cool things. We've got flashlights. We've got S15 magazine, right? We've got, what else we got? We got some stuff from Jade Machine Tech. Breek Arms are giving away some stuff. We've got some cool things that we're going to be giving away. So if you haven't subscribed and you're watching this now, subscribe and then stay tuned for that giveaway. It's going to be pretty stinking cool. I think you're going to like it. All right? Enough of that promotional, self-promotional stuff. I don't like doing that. It makes me feel uncomfortable. But y'all be good. And, yeah, that's it. All right?